Hey guys, I'm MLG Kirito, and here are a few Stardew Valley mods to make your life just a little easier. One of my favorite mods has to be the UI Info Suite, created by Cdaragorn, and it's just amazing. Basically, it adds a couple of things to the game. It adds information that usually you can't really see in-game, but it makes it so that you can see it in-game. So basically, if you need to pet your animals, it shows you right here whether you've pet them today or not, so you don't, like, if you forget, you can just go ahead and come back and pet them. So, and then obviously you'll see the little heart pop up. Another thing that it does that's also amazing is it shows you how many days until your plants are harvestable. So if I harvest these ones, it shows me, 2 days, just like these ones. Another thing that it also adds is this amazing little icon thing where it shows you what your luck is for today. So today I have max luck. It shows me that the traveling merchant is in town, and it's showing me that I can get a complete breakfast recipe for today, which is amazing because usually we forget about those things. The other useful thing that it shows you is how much a certain item is worth and how much it will sell for the total stock that you have. So I have 4 golden coffee beans. They would sell for 88 coins. The other amazing thing that it does is it does add the tracker on the map, so you can track specific people. So you click on that little track, and then it shows me Abigail and Caroline are there, and Penny is there, and Haley is there, and Jody is there. The other thing that I find really useful about this mod is the fact that it does display how far your Scarecrow will go, or how far the effective area of your Scarecrow is, which is pretty freaking great, because if you don't have that, you'll most likely not know where your Scarecrow is affecting. So it does this for all your animals. You can, see that it has milk to produce, and I find this very useful. Also, if you see down here, it tells me my experience points, and it does that for everything. If I swap to my axe, it goes to foraging or wood cutting, whatever it is. This is foraging, I believe, or no, farming, sorry. And then this is mining, and it displays harvesting again, and your combat level. Now if you come over here, it also displays, just like the Scarecrow, it displays the effective area of your sprinklers. So not only does it do scarecrows, it also does sprinklers, which is pretty good, especially when you're making your farm, because not only will you be able to see where to put your scarecrows and your sprinklers, you'll also be able to maneuver your farm around easier with that planned out. So here I have iridium sprinkler areas. So far I don't have any iridium sprinklers, but eventually I will have some, which is pretty good. Now, another mod that I constantly use is Automate. If you don't know what Automate does, basically it's what it's called. It automates your plants, automatically picking any of the cherries or any of the fruit, putting it into a chest so you can come pick it up at a later date. This doesn't only pertain to harvesting like fruit and trees, it also pertains to, crab pots. So it can also automatically create bait and put it into this chest, and then from this chest into your crab pots, and it does it in a stack of 3, so you can have 3 here, 3 here, and anything that's adjacent, basically a 8 block radius. So if you get any trash, it'll recycle it. Sadly, I have the perk that makes it so that I don't get any trash, so I don't need the recyclers anymore. Now, if you can see here, this is the same thing as over here. It's the same process. I have 16 wild honey. I have a lot of different honey things, so that's gonna rake in quite a bit of money. It's automate, so it does the same thing. I don't have to do anything, it automatically captures everything. Now, it's the same for your tappers and your trees. So when you put tappers on trees, it's the same thing, it'll do the exact same. It'll automatically put all of the pine resin and all that stuff you put into your chest. It's fine. It'll do that automatically for you. And that also works for mushrooms. I constantly forget about these mushrooms, and now I don't have to worry about it, because every time that I do remember, I just go in there, get all of the mushrooms that are in the box, and that's that. So those are two really helpful mods that I really enjoy. Now there's other mods like cosmetic mods. Not many people use them or anything, but currently I am using Get Dressed, which allows me to click C on my keyboard, brings up a menu so that I can change my hair or my clothes or my skin or anything I want. If I want to change my sex or my gender, whatever you want to call it, and it allows me to do that as well. You can create loadouts, so I can set this as my favorite loadout. This is number 1. And then you can create other loadouts and, you know, put them on whenever you want. You don't have to just keep one loadout. So here's your loadouts. It says load loadout. So let's say I want to change my loadout to okay, this. I just go over here, set as my second favorite, and then boom, I can automatically swap between them. So that's just another thing to add variety. The cosmetic mods, once again, changing all of your, you know, your house, your chests, your craftables like your scarecrows and your cat to a different color and all that. That's all part of cosmetic mods, and you have to do that by going into your XMB files and replacing them and all that. So the one that I'm not going to talk about the cat. I'm not going to talk about a lot of my cosmetic mods, because you guys can find those on your own. It's a lot of trouble. But the one that I am going to talk about, which is the main one that I'm currently using, is Cute Valley, which is this pink and white house. It's got these like different colored craftables, like the chest and the light post and these electricity rods or whatever, lightning rods, sorry. Like the greenhouse as well, it changes that. It changes how the weapons look. It changes how the sprinklers look. It changes how the cats, or sorry, the scarecrows look. It changes how a lot of different things look, and I just find it very appealing. My girlfriend did want me to play as a female, so I decided, you know, I'm gonna download a female mod. I have a unicorn as my horse and whatnot, so yeah, this is the reason why I'm using a female playthrough. I know I'm a guy, I can play as a female, it's fine, it's not a big issue. Another one of the mods that I used was the overhaul mod, but that felt kind of cheap. But then again, the automate's just kind of cheap as well. So the only ones that I would really recommend if you're new to the game are the UI Info Suite and the LookUpAnything. Now the LookUpAnything works very well. So basically, you hover over whatever you want to look at and click F1, and then it shows you all of the information that you can get through the Stardew Wikipedia. But it does it in game, so you don't have to constantly swap over to, you know, the Wikipedia. So if you want to find out what your friend likes, you just go over to their name right here and click F1, and then it'll tell you, you know, she loves charismatic shards. It'll tell you all her likes, his or hers, sorry. It tells you whether you've gifted today, talked to them today, or gifted this week, how many hearts they have for you. Can romance, meaning you can marry them. Yes, of course. Okay. Shows you all of that. It shows you information on anybody, basically, and on anything as well. So, same thing. And then your trees, same thing. It shows you everything. Chests. I think it'll do it just about anything as well, like your cat as well. So that's a really good one to have as well. Now, for my next one, I'm gonna say harvest with Scythe. It's just one of those quality of life things. Usually you would have to, you know, click on each one of these and pick them up individually. You can't do that if you have harvest with Scythe, obviously. You just put your Scythe on and you right click and it just automatically picks everything up, which is really good because, well, it saves a lot of time and that's good. It means you'll have more time to do anything that you want to do later on in the game. You want to go mining faster? Well, then there you go. You're harvesting as fast as you possibly can, and then you go and mine. So yeah, that's one of them, and then see how it changes, how much everything costs. So 15 for regulars. Yeah, the UI Info Suite paired with everything else it's really nice. Let's see, what other mods do I use consistently? Better hay is another one. Have you ever wondered why you can't, you know, farm this hay over here just because you have a full stack of hay in your silo? Well, Better Hay actually helps you with that. It makes it so that not only does it go straight to your silo, you can also grab this instantly and it goes straight to your inventory, which is amazing. Then you can just go straight over and put it into your silo. So if you ran out of space in your silo, that's not a problem. You can just always, you know, farm it anyway and keep it for later a later use. That's not a problem. The other one that I always complained about was the fact that the fridge does not have a lot of space at all. So I downloaded a mod named Expanded Fridge. Basically, when you upgrade your house, you get bigger fridge spaces throughout the upgrades. So right now I have the second upgrade, or the first upgrade actually, the first upgrade to the house, and on the last upgrade this would actually be a lot bigger, but I do not have the bigger version of it. So that's really useful. Auto animal doors is another really good one. Basically, you can just put in the folder into your mods folder, and then automatically you will have your doors, like your animal barn doors or your coop doors, open automatically without having to run all the way out here and consistently open them every morning. So instead of doing that, they'll automatically open at 7:30 a.m. every morning, and they will automatically close at 5 p.m. after your animals are already inside your house or inside their house. So that's very useful. There's also the skip intro mod, which I use a lot. The skip intro mod is just like it says. You load up the game and you constantly have to see the intro every time. Well, if you don't want to see the intro and you just want to automatically load into your game and just go, you know. And that is all. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it and hope this helped you. And I will put all of the links to all of the mods that I mentioned in the description below. So go ahead and click on those, get them downloaded, and I hope you enjoy them. And I will see you in the next one.